Welcome back. I hope you're doing great. In the last video of data consistency concepts, we understood if we want to validate the data consistency, all we have to do is verify that the actual value of the entity has the exact match at different places. As we discussed, we may have same column in different tables within the same schema or a different schema. When we have a same column in different tables of a data warehouse, we need to ensure that the actual value of the entity has the same match across the different entities. Let us understand this validation with a very simple example. I have logged into my SQL and I'm using a database called ETL Testing. Let me see which are the tables here. I do have some tables. Let me go and create some tables which will help us to understand the data consistency validation. I'm creating a table called customer underscore S, which has customer ID, customer name, city, order ID, and product ID. There you go. I created a table. I'm loading the data into this table. Let me create a couple of more tables. I'm creating one more table named order underscore S, which has order ID, order date, and customer name. I'm loading the data into this table. I'll create one more table. I created one more table called product underscore S, which has 3 columns: product ID, customer name, and price. Let me load the data into this. Okay, I created 3 tables and loaded the data into those 3 tables. Let us look at those tables one by one. The first table I created is customer table. I'll say select star customer underscore yes. So this is how the data looks like. You have customer ID, customer name, city, order ID, and product ID. We have some values in these columns. The next table I created is order underscore yes. Let us look at the data in this table. I have 3 columns here: order ID, order date, and customer name. The next table I created is product underscore yes. Let me go ahead and look at the data in that. Yes, this is the third table: product underscore ID, customer underscore name, price. So if you observe, which is the column which is same across these 3 tables? No brainer, right? Customer name is the column which is same across these 3 tables. You can see customer name is there as a part of the product. Customer name is there as a part of the orders. Customer name is there as a part of a customer table. As per the data consistency, the values in the customer name column should be same in other 2 entities as well, that is order and the product. How do we validate this? We need to compare whether the name Brad Guzan is same in other 2 tables like orders. You can see there is a problem here, and here, yeah, this is correct here. Okay, so in one table, instead of mentioning Brad Guzan as a Brad Guzan, they mentioned it as a Guzan Brad. This is a problem. We need to identify this as a part of the data consistency validation. Let us go ahead and construct a query which will validate this. This is how I have constructed the query, where I'm comparing these 2 tables based on the order ID, because that column happens to be a common column between these 2 tables. It is customer table and orders table. And I am comparing customer name of customer table with the customer name of the order table. This is a very simple query. I am joining them on order ID column and comparing the customer name of both the tables. Let me go ahead and hit the enter button. Yes, there is a problem here. This is the table 1 customer table. This is the table 2. Table 2 here is orders table. Ideally, the name should be Brad Guzan. In the table 2, it is mentioned as a Guzan Brad. Ideally, the name should be Nick Rimando. Here in the table 2, it is mentioned as a Rimando Nick. This is the problem. So what we did here is we identified a data consistency problem. What is data consistency? We are ensuring if the column names are same across the different entities, the values also should be consistent across the entities. What we did here is we compared the customer table with the orders table. Let us do one more comparison. In one more comparison, I am trying to compare the customer name of customer table with the products table. And I'm joining these two tables on the product ID. So I'm selecting a couple of columns here. Let me go ahead and hit the enter button. Oh, there is a problem here as well. You can see the customer table has a name as Josie Altidar. But in the products table, the first name is gone. The case is different in the second row here. If you see here, the second part of the name, that is second name or surname, is gone in the Julian Green example. Wonderful. We understood how do we validate the data consistency. Thank you.